I'm very proud of Jalea for her strength and her courage, for even saying anything, because it's victims out there that take this to the grave, that are scared to speak up about stuff like this because people don't believe them or because they're too embarrassed. It's been hard for me to get on this camera and to even have to come and clear something up like this, because in a million years I never thought this would happen to me.
Back again with another hot one for y'all today. Now, some of you might already know about this situation, but for those of you guys that don't, in today's video, we have a woman who is accusing a man that she was in a relationship with for like 9 odd years. She's accusing that man of having inappropriate relations with her daughter at some point during that 9 odd year relationship. And luckily for us, we also have his response to the video that she put out to this entire situation. So we'll also be able to see and assess his side of things as well. And I'm not familiar with these content creators or the things they've done over the years. So hopefully if any of you guys do know, you guys can let me know down below in the comments anything I might have missed or any context that we might need to know. Lastly, man, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, join the family. It costs you nothing and you might enjoy it. Like the video if you end up liking the video. And if you are subscribed and you haven't done it yet, turn the post notifications on just so you never miss a drop.
Just know that I'm very proud of Jalea for her strength and her courage, for even saying anything, because it's victims out there that take this to the grave, that are scared to speak up about stuff like this because people don't believe them or because they're too embarrassed. It's been hard for me to get on this camera and to even have to come and clear something up like this, because in a million years I never thought this would happen to me or my family. I admire my daughter's strength for even saying anything, and I love her for that, and I thank her for that. And for you small-minded people to think that I would just sit there and let this man abuse my child with me knowing that, have to be dumb. You have to be sick yourself to think that I would just sit there and let him do this to my child. There isn't enough money, clout, or fame for me to just sit there to let him do this type of things to my child. What would I gain? What will we gain from any of this? What, to make you look bad? You already make yourself look bad every single day. Every time you open up your mouth, you make your own self look bad. I don't have to do that. For hate, we already get hate from the things that you have said about us, for the things that you have said about me.
Now I'm gonna wait until we get into her former partner's responses to really go into what they were saying and what I think about what they were saying, anything like that. But I do want to say here though, at least me personally, man, I really do take allegations of this magnitude seriously. I mean, it's not lost on me just how heinous, how sick that type of stuff is, and just the strength it takes to come forward. And I really think that situations like these, among many others, should really be handled with the utmost seriousness. And I have done a bit of research. I mean, as much research as I could have done in the short amount of time that I had. But to my knowledge, it seems that her and her ex-partner CJ had been together for about 9 years. They were apart for about 2 years, and recently her daughter came forward and alleged to her that her ex-partner had been, you know, behaving with her inappropriately, handling her inappropriately. They don't really go into specifics, at least not that I saw, but he had indeed touched her in an inappropriate way at some point in that 9-year relationship. But next we'll be able to get into, you know, the ex-partner's response and everything he had to say regarding the relationship and the allegations and all that stuff.
How weird do you have to be to accept me in your life? I just met you today. You let me move in your house tomorrow. And 10 years later, you say I did this. This shit ain't making sense, bro. And I don't want this on my spirit. I don't want anyone attaching me to this. I ain't P. Diddy and R. Kelly. Those people have thousands of accusations against them. Y'all call it the Me Too movement. They have a bunch of people saying, me too. But I've had hundreds of kids stay at my house. And I have not ever did anything inappropriate to anyone. So what the freak? I had a lady, Janine, reach out to me who always had her daughter around me, bro. She just texted me yesterday. She could not believe they doing this to me. Her exact words were, I cannot believe that all you've ever tried to do was help people, and this is how they coming for you. My daughter has never felt uncomfortable around you. I have never said anything negative about you. I can't believe they saying this. And I'm like, what the? I thought I was the only one. That's why I'm saying I know people are rooting for me. I know people understand good and evil. I know people know that I ain't never did anything like that and wouldn't wish it on anybody. Like, everything is happening. I expose myself, bro. Come on. Like, no one does that. This is the internet. Everybody wants you to think they're winning. No one comes out and say, guys, I'm depressed. Guys, I sold this. Guys, I sold that. Nobody do that. I'm telling the truth with everything I do. I walk by faith, not by sight. The old me was fucked up. All I cared about was, oh, I gotta look good. Bro, now these same people are thirsty to come at me. I just seen Bandman. You know, his name ain't Bandman. You're Scam Man. Scam Man. Kevin. I just seen Kevin the scammer talking about why CJ so cool when broke. You don't know anything about me. Who said I was broke? I didn't come out and say I was broke. I exposed myself, but I didn't say I was broke. Broke is homeless, out on the street begging, with a cup and a sign. That ain't me. I'm CJ So Cool. I'm Cordero James Brady. I created CJ So Cool, which means I can do it again. You're who? I created you. You was in jail writing me. Bro, I just want to make my fan base legit. All of my fans are scammers and hood people. I just want to come off more legit. Can I hang with you? Sure. Why not? You asked me. I'm a helper, bro, that always gets stepped on after I help someone. I'm literally a doormat. I'm a stair. Oh, shoot, we can step on him and get there. That's what I am. I literally let people use me. But I ain't a demon, bro. I know in my last video I said, oh, they woke up the demon. No. I need to use my words wisely because I am not a demon. Satan does not have control over my spirit. I'm a saint. I'm an angel. I'm a healer, a provider. I'm nice. I took care of y'all. I know y'all say, well, them kids made you. Them kids used to be running in the background of my reaction videos, so I had to say, these are these kids. This is who they are. Matter of fact, I'm up. Let's do a prank. Ooh, it worked. Let's incorporate the family. That was all me. Ain't no kid coming to me and say, let's do YouTube videos, Dad. They didn't want to do it. Remember, y'all, you forced them to do those videos. Which one is it? They built me or I forced them? Like, because I saw the message. He said, the reason I didn't say nothing 6 years ago because he was going to kill all of us. Stop watching TV, bro. Y'all watch Monsters and said, oh, yeah, this is a good movie right here. We finna do that. Well, you should have killed me first like they killed their parents first. You can't lie on me while I'm still here. You should have got rid of me first. But y'all don't remember at the police station when she told me the next bullet coming at your head, the next bullet won't miss. How you know about the first bullet? Yeah, I know everybody know, but you making it seem like you had something to do with it. They want me dead, y'all. They want me gone. What did Jalea say? I'm going to put a hole in your career. They don't care about anything but ruining my reputation. I've never done anything to them. Believe them. And when I left them, they got exposed. We thought they were the special ones. Well, why they ain't so special now? Why they ain't blowing up? Why she ain't got a Richard Mille CJ on 32s? Why she ain't in a Lamborghini? Because when she was with me, she had any car she wanted, and so did you. All of y'all had all my cars. So what was this energy at? Stop clickbaiting. Stop lying. Stop trolling. Trying to defame me? You gonna get sued. Big sued. Ain't no going back now. It's too late. Too many vlogs didn't posted it. The Shade Room didn't, like, imagine waking up and seeing somebody that lied on you, like, to that point, to where, like, ain't no going back, even though you innocent. It was all a lie. Royalty's in jail, Jalee's in jail, CJ 32.
Yeah, man, it's just interesting to see them both just saying two starkly different things in both of their takes. And I just have to say, before moving forward, at least with the level of seriousness that I take these type of things, these type of allegations, I'm giving them the benefit of the doubt and praying to God that this isn't some type of thing for content or something like that. I'm really, you know, I'm putting that past them. You know, we see a lot of videos on the channel. Some may be fake, some may be real, you know, some may be for the conversation, you know, whatever. But when it comes to something like this, I really try to put it past the content creators to really go that far for the sake of content, clicks, and numbers and things like that. So with that being said, we have them both really saying just two completely different things. You know, he's saying that she's solely doing this just to tear his reputation down, drag his name through the mud. You know, some of his feelings on the situation at hand might have got lost in there while he was, you know, divulging into other things. He mentioned a Bandman Kevo in there. He mentioned other people in there. And if you don't know, Bandman Kevo is a rapper, I think. I know him because of some headlines I've seen over the years, but I didn't know they were associated to this extent until this video. That's pretty much everything he's saying on it. Then you go to the woman's point of view, and she's obviously very emotional about it. If someone were to be approached with the information that her daughter had given her, you know, obviously she would be very emotional and kind of react the way that you've seen her react in that video. Now, some of y'all in the comments that maybe haven't been around a lot may be asking why I haven't really taken a side. And it's for the simple fact that, yes, while I am getting this information out there to you guys, I don't think it would be right of me to plant my flag somewhere, not having all the information, not seeing the entire picture of things, especially me not knowing these two people like that and not knowing their journey through content. I mean, I could easily sit here and say it's a bit weird of him to go and make this video and kind of lightly address the huge allegations that you have on your name in favor of, you know, going towards talking about a rapper and talking about all these other things when you kind of have a bigger meal to attack on your plate. But someone with more intimate knowledge of the situation and these creators could easily say something like maybe he had the stress on him and, you know, men reach a breaking point, and maybe he reached his breaking point with a lot of situations. He just took this opportunity to address it all. Or I could easily say that, you know, with something of this magnitude, the mother probably should have got the authorities involved and maybe had some sort of investigation placed on him and, you know, really taking this to the utmost that she could take it, instead of making a video to post online to TikTok and all these platforms where people are obviously going to gobble it up into the big social media machine and, you know, spit it out into a bunch of bull crap. But likewise, like with the man in the situation, someone could also say to that, there's probably a low possibility of them finding any evidence against it having been so many years in the past, and she might didn't think it was in her best interest to take it that far just when she knows there wasn't going to be any results. You know, with that kind of being an overarching narrative regarding SA and the authorities on that matter, I mean, there's just a lot of places you could go with it. I've seen someone saying that they're in an ongoing legal battle, and it probably would have been a lot more beneficial to her to come out and divulge this information if she knew it, you know, when the case kind of began, so they had something to go off of. Just something I seen in the comments. I can also understand that if this is something that the daughter, you know, just extremely recently told her, she wouldn't have had a chance to tell the, you know, the lawyers and everyone at the beginning of the case because she just found it out. Now, there is one more video that we're going to get into with him kind of addressing some more things about the situation and everything they got going on. But before we get into that, I will just say, addressing everything I just said, that it's not that I don't have opinions about things or opinions about this or anything like that. We're human, we all have opinions. But I think it's irresponsible of me and creators like me to kind of be using our platforms to sway public opinion on things, at least when it comes to something this serious. You know, speaking with as little information as we have on the situation really only serves to our detriment. Now, if some time passes and nothing really happens and no facts come out and they don't really take legal action like I think they should, then I will say I think it's free game on all opinions after that. You know, in my mind, it's kind of a statute of limitations on that kind of thing.
You know what Jalea told me? This ain't the project, this our house. You wouldn't have nothing without us in your videos. I said, oh no. Open that door, I said, excuse me, Royalty, your kid, can you check her, please? You check her. I said, it's not my kid, can you check her, please? What did she do that was so bad anyway? I tells her and she just keeps smoking like she don't even hear me. I said, you know what? Get out. All of y'all, get y'all stuff and get out. Leon, I'm so sorry, bro. This is exactly what happened. Leon, I'm so sorry, bro. You know I love you, dog. You know I don't want to do this, but I can't do this no more. I can't. I refuse to be disrespected in the house by a kid that I raised. Your own dad wasn't there for you. Never gave you anything. Ever. Your own grandma never gave you anything. Anything y'all ever got came from me. All of y'all. Every last one of y'all. I could have took all the money and gave it to myself. I literally could. But I gave everybody everything just for them to turn on me when I stopped. Oh, well, he doesn't do anything for us anymore, so what? We don't want him to have any money. He's not giving it to us. Damn, bro. Is y'all that spiteful? You big man. Let me move on with my life. I done already had a whole relationship for 2.5 years, bro. A whole relationship. But now that she can see I'm on a new wave. See, when I was with Lexi, I wasn't in the right mindset. That's why I wasn't really, I was at first, but I wasn't really being productive, right? Y'all know this. Now, they seen the creativity is back, the energy is back, my smile is back, my joy is back. They said, nah, come back. They live in misery. Imagine taking your 3 kids out of school. They get no education no more. They just at home with you all the time. You move from state to state, you file bankruptcy, you lose your car and repo, you're going through all this stuff. You lose the court battle. You live in misery. That's why you got that big tattoo on your face. You're miserable. That's why you date the crackhead. You're miserable. No one wants you. A crackhead, of course, will accept you. But other than that, you have no value. You have 5 kids, no high school diploma, no college experience, no trade, no career, no life. You should have been a boxer or a UFC fighter or something. At least then you can get paid. Because you're like, bro, on a meter from 10 to 1,000, you're like -1. You don't even belong on this earth. Like, you're wasting space and oxygen. We don't care about you. Just do something with yourself already, bro. Please. Because your brain has failed you. Your heart that's so heavy, it has fallen from your chest. You don't have a heart anymore. I'm the father of your twins, you idiot. I would never do anything like that. That's why you stayed with me for 9 years. That's why we have kids. That's why you won't leave me alone. God. Nike told me, said, don't do the video, baby daddy. I said, nah. No. I'm not letting people tarnish my legacy, bruh. All I have is my name. That's it. I sold everything. All I have is myself. You're not going to let me think that I can't defend myself because people always say, well, you're being emotional, CJ. It's your fault. You never take accountability, CJ. I don't care. I don't have to take accountability for none of that. I can be emotional all I want. I'm the only one going through this. If anybody ever went through this, I'm guaranteeing you they offing themselves because it's too much. It's too much, bro. Every time I turn around, it's you did this, you did that. But when I say the good things, I just try to remind myself, no, I helped this person out. I brought this person up. And this person brought up 10 more people, which is because I brought him up. And I brought her and her family up. And then they brought other people. I try to tell y'all the good. Try to remind y'all, but y'all stuck on, no, I think you're emotional, and you always want to take credit for something, and he was going to be good anyway because he's a scammer, and it doesn't really matter. Nah, bruh. And then the D-Lo situation, he didn't expose that. Everybody should know by now. D-Lo is the worst trader in history.
Yeah, from then on, he just kind of goes on about some other situation with someone named D-Lo. I don't know who that is. If you guys want to see all that, I will put the link to these videos in the bio just so you guys can watch them yourself, or any comments y'all want to see, anything like that. I don't want to hide no information from y'all. You know, I'm a bit conflicted, you know, outside looking in. I know he's speaking from a place, you know, he's only lives in his own perspective. I mean, he has a big old picture of himself behind him on the wall there. He obviously, you know, has a big perspective when it comes to his own life and things like that. So I understand where he may be coming from when he gives his reasonings as to why he says, you know, he would never do any of these things. But outside looking in objectively, I don't think being in a relationship with somebody for 9 years or being the father to their children is any solid evidence or reasoning as to why a man wouldn't do the things that he's been accused of doing. I mean, most of the time you have to have kids with someone to touch the kids inappropriately, unless you're touching, you know, their kids they had outside of your relationship. And I mean, we've seen instances or cases where kids have been staying with a family or a father their entire lives, and it comes out that they've been being touched, you know, for the course of their entire lives, or, you know, a big portion of their childhood. So that is to say, I don't think that's any solid reasoning. But in his defense, I think it's very clear that he didn't talk to a lawyer or anything before he decided to do something like this, which is good. You know, guilty people usually will go talk to their lawyers, especially anyone who knows anything about anything legal. I mean, he very obviously did not go consult with a lawyer. A lawyer would have said, shut your mouth, don't do this. I mean, this isn't even the full video. He talked about a lot more after this. He kind of, you know, went on about a lot of things for a pretty long time. So yeah, man, to begin to just wrap this all kind of up, I will just say that we shouldn't lose fact of the important things of this matter. And the important things is that girl's safety. And if that girl's safety has been put in danger, who's lying here? And they or that mother should be trying to work to get to the facts of the situation, anything like that. You know, I'm sure I may have a different opinion if I was someone that was kind of in tune with their content and their journey to this point in their lives. But unfortunately for him, a lot of people that may see this now are going to be people maybe like me who maybe aren't really that familiar with his content and his, you know, kind of status. And with that, I can just say I don't really feel the, you know, super long 30-minute deluge of information that he's getting out really worked in his favor. You know, this is some serious stuff, like I've said multiple times during this video, and like we don't want anyone to be going through things like this. And I know it's hard, and I just always support, you know, coming out, taking those first steps and, you know, blowing that whistle on the situation. And with that being said, I will put the number to the hotline down below in the bio just in case, you know, someone may be going through something and, you know, this may be the thing that sparks them to speak out. I won't necessarily draw a vocal conclusion on this situation right here, but I will say that if the allegations are true, this is a very sick man to get on here and say all this stuff and make this long video and do all this knowing that he did that to that girl. He would be a very sick man. And if he didn't do it, then that is a very sick woman for kind of conjuring up this narrative and this kind of thing to, I guess, do whatever she wanted to do, maybe strike his career down or, you know, ruin his reputation, things like that. She would be extremely sick for that. And I think in the case that it is true that she was lying and kind of conjured this narrative, I'd hope that she would get some type of punishment befitting or deserving of that kind of sickness. But that's pretty much all I got to say on this one today, man. I appreciate you guys sticking with me this long. Please let me know what you guys think about this one down below in the comments. I really want to hear what you guys say, especially you guys that have the knowledge about these two. I really want to hear what you guys have to say. If you guys agree with me, let me know. If you guys think I was wrong, let me know. It's all good. I appreciate you guys making it this far in the video. You guys don't know how much that watch time really does help. If you guys are here and haven't done it already, man, please hit the subscribe button down below, man. Join the family. It doesn't cost you anything. And you made it this far, you probably liked the video. And since you probably did like the video, man, hit that like button down below too. And if you are here and you are subscribed and you haven't done this yet, man, turn those post notifications on just so you never miss a drop. It helps when the algorithm gets a little funky and my videos may not get pushed out as much. Before we leave, I also got to give a huge shout out to all the supporters on the different platforms, man, the Twitter, the TikTok, the Instagram, Patreon, man, all you guys, Discord. All you guys support really helps keep this thing going, man. I wouldn't be here without you guys, man. I can't thank y'all enough. So with all that being said, man, I love you guys. Appreciate you guys. Thank God for you guys. And I'm gonna catch you all in the next one, man. Peace.